Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're going to do a game, I'm Count Christo, by the way, in case you weren't familiar. We're going to do a game as the German Reich, and we're going to do it on elite difficulty, and we're going to max buff Soviet, France, United Kingdom. We cannot invite AI to our faction. Historical focus is on standard setup. Let's get into it. It will not, however, be a particularly standard game, because I have some plans, some tricks up my sleeve. So, this game, I'm going to allow myself some slightly exploity things. And by slightly exploity, I mean really quite exploity. We're not going to do like ultimate exploits where you can just have a million factories or whatever. I don't even know if there is an exploit that does that, but we're not going to do that kind of thing. But a couple of things that I consider a little bit overly gamey. We're going to allow ourselves this campaign to try and balance out the fact that we've given some pretty serious buffs. I'm playing lots of EU4. I'm trying to switch to the terrain map mode and hitting W. But we're going to give ourselves some pretty serious bonuses. For one thing, we're going to do both sides of the tree. There is a video out there by Trainor. I can't say your name. I'm terribly sorry, Trainor. Trainor. Which explains how you do this. But you can get this side of the tree and this side of the tree, which is pretty funny. I haven't decided whether we're going to go Kaiserreich or free elections. We should probably go Kaiserreich, because I've never done the Kaiserreich on YouTube, which is ridiculous, because it's cool and awesome and everyone loves it. So we should do a Kaiserreich run probably. But we're also going to be able to get Anschluss and demand the Sudetenland and all this stuff. So it's going to be good. The way you do that is you remilitarize the Rhineland by going to war, and then you take this focus, and while you're doing this focus, you bypass this focus. It'll be very clear how that happens. First bit of this campaign is going to be relatively quick. The other thing we're going to do that I consider a bit exploity is we're going to go like tank galore, and we're going to put tanks in our infantry divisions. We're going to have tanks in every division in the whole army, and we're going to eventually just have like a full tank army. My goal is by like 1940, before we go to war with the Soviets or England or France, I want to have 100% of our divisions be majority tanks. That's the goal. Let's see if we can pull it off. So first off, while we're justifying wars, we're going to need to do a bunch of normal civvy focuses, so we'll do that. Who should we go to war with? Now, there are some obvious targets. The Netherlands and Poland are two very obvious targets. If we go Kaiserreich, we can invite Poland into our faction. We can go Danzig for guarantees, which would be pretty good. I think they accept this one most of the time. We can also get we can guarantee the independence of Finland in order to get to war with the Soviets and protect them there. We can demand Memel just the same way. And yeah, you can get the anti-Comintern pact through ideological defences, which is pretty good. And then you can formalise it into a defensive alliance against the communists. And then you can just go straight against them. Sorry about the sirens outside, by the way. This is not something I can do much about. You can't do this one unless you've got Red Menace, which requires monarchy compromise, so you go democratic, in which case you then start inviting all these people to the Axis, or to whatever your faction is called if you change the name. But I think I think this is going to be fun. So we may not want to go to war with with Poland, because we can just get them peacefully, but I mean, it's Poland. We're Germany. It just makes sense. I reckon, I don't know, we should probably assign some factories, eh? So, let's get... the thing is, MIFO bills, right? They're really good for producing military factories straight out of the gate. But I can never bring myself to do it. Because in the long term, it's so much nicer to have more civ factories. But I guess... I don't know. If we can take over the Czechoslovakian region... The Czechoslovaks... Is that right? Czechoslovaks? No idea. I mean, it's the Czechs and the Slovaks, so the Czechoslovaks? Anyway. We can get rid of the paying for MIFO bills spirit. Maybe we will build a couple of mills straight out of the gate. Yeah, go on. Let's build some military factories. We're obviously building it down here in areas that won't be affected by Reichsautobahn. 19% increased research speed. What's that from? Oh, elite difficulty, of course. Yeah, so we're playing on elite. It's going to be tough. We start with 20% production efficiency. Which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Obviously, we will take the Holy Trinity. Gosh, it's been a while since I Started the game of HOI4. Do you want to go straight into doing mobile warfare? It's tempting. The fact we can get both sides of the tree is quite funny because we can go down like siege the Eastern Front and ideological defenses at the same time as doing the treaty with the USSR. So that'll be fun. We're also going to build a mighty high seas fleet to dominate the British with, which is going to be great fun. Well, we will obviously need maintenance companies at some point. I think we start with the land doctrine, honestly. I think we get some land doctrine research done. Alright, all the men. Let's just organise them. We will obviously want to send volunteers to Spain just in order to get some army XP. We don't really want mountaineers. And we don't really want cavalry either. What's that? Consolidation. Ah, yes, of course. When you're low on equipment, you can consolidate now. I always forget about that. So, military factories wise, we are of course running the mod, which means I can put 500 factories per line. But possibly that's already the case when you minimize it. I can never remember. I'm just setting my ways with my mods at this point. Of course, this isn't man the guns, so we can put 15 on each of these. Nice. Not that I've been playing man the guns. Don't get your hopes up. Alright. Consolidate the navy down. Glorious. Okay, in terms of what we actually want to build on the naval front, I'm really not at all interested in submarines or destroyers. Light cruisers are fine. These Scharnhorsts, of course, are what we're more interested in. So we will infinite one of those lines. In terms of this lot, we do not want any TAC bombers. We want more junkers and planes. And we, of course, will need cancel tungsten, as always, and import some oil and rubber. I'm hopeful that we can get to war with the Netherlands and Poland without the Allies coming in. If we muck it up, we might just restart. In fact, you know what? I'll save before we do our justification, just so I don't have to bother doing the setup again. It's a bit cheesy, but I mean, really, it just saves you 7 minutes of watching me do the setup again, really. Christo, you could edit? Shh. I think we do want to ramp up tank production since it's a big part of our run. And yet more CAS. CAS are going to be invaluable. Obviously, we're going to build lots of motorized and tanks and stuff this run because we're going to try and mechanize so much of the army and go full on tank strats. So we need how much to justify again? 50 or 48, as the case may be. Cool. So can you get the Netherlands and Poland? This causes 6% world tension. This causes 10. So we can, as long as the Communist Civil War doesn't cause more than 9%. How much does the Spanish Civil War cause? I don't remember. We'll justify on the Netherlands first, though, because we need their the rubber and oil over here. There's not much oil, but there's a fair amount. And especially if we boost the infrastructure over here. It's only level 2 and 3 right now. It's weird that you actually kind of want lower infrastructure in your oil-producing provinces to start with, just because it gives you higher improvement overall. Not compared to the previous patch, obviously, because you know the base rate has been lowered to reflect the fact that it's now partly contingent on infrastructure. The music that you are hearing, by the way, is a compilation of all of the best Paradox soundtracks by the wonderful Andreas Waldertoff. I'm not running any cheats right now, am I? I'm just wondering because I take a lot of screenshots in this game. No, we're not using debug mode or no CB. Good. Good. There goes Spanish Civil War, which causes 0%. Ah, that's right. It's the peace deal that causes some. So of course the fact that we're sending people to the Nationalists is great because the Nationalists usually lose these days. Guderian is going to be our tank leader. His attack skill will rise over time. Our first tank leader, because we're going to have several, of course. How much world tension will this cause? 0.3. That's fine. So we should be able to get both of these guys. But yeah, like I say, we're going to just find the Netherlands first. Cool. You want there to be some world tension at all times as a fascist nation, just because you want it to be ticking down. Which is it's important. So when are they going to arrive? There you go. 4-year plan complete. Beautiful civ factory construction speed. I guess you should always at least build mills until you get the 4-year plan complete, just to get that that bonus. Maybe this one as well. We are going to go straight for autarky for that factory construction speed, and also these are just so good. We are probably going to puppet Hungary and Romania via integrating the war economies, because the civil war should allow us to switch to war economy without much of a problem. I think we'll start here. This flat terrain here is often nice to fight in. I'm trying to get into the habit of using red for tanks. You two can strat redeploy over here. Good. Name the theatres. This is main. This is the main theatre. And the volunteers get priority on reinforcement. Cool. So we should train some more men. We will train infantry divisions for now, just because we need some numbers. Oh, the other exploit we're going to use is that we're not going to lose any divisions when the Civil War breaks out. All of these exploits we're going to use, by the way, I have reported. I have submitted bug reports. So hopefully they will be fixed quite soon. Maybe in Man the Guns. We'll see. So if you want to use them, get to it. You don't have that long. I have decided that in kind of standard Germany campaigns, I am going to do the thing where I make the kind of build-up one long episode, like an hour-long episode. But because the setup for this one is not at all typical, we're going to do this the normal way. I'd rather not be on the defensive here, but it's okay. Getting a bit of our experience out of it. I don't like Panzerlade. It is a bad song. You can all go suck an egg. I know no one agrees with me on this, but we're going to skip it. We even beat them in the mountains here? Yeah, but we shouldn't. There's just no reason to. I don't mind if they retake land. Like I say, we're not interested in ending this war. We're just interested in trying to get a bunch of land. See, now it's causing 9%. I swear it was lower than that earlier. Interesting. It is most efficient to justify 2 wars at the same time if you are not in a war or not a fascist. So we will do so. Nice. Panzer expert already available. Is that the one we want? The only case for not doing this, I guess, would be you get most of your defense from motorized, I think. Is that true? I think that's true. You have better defense? Yeah. So if you wanted to use your tanks defensively, there would be a case for taking the other one, but I don't know. Why are you using tanks defensively? The way you use tanks defensively is you counterattack. So, quite happy with the way that's going. These guys can all just deploy to Brandenburg and go in this army. And if we see these guys being low on supplies, we'll just get them from the other army. I'm enjoying being back in a normal, non-insane HOI4. I enjoyed World of Tanks World of Forts for a bit. It got very dull. I enjoyed Special Forces only for a bit, but I'm happy to be back in a more normal scenario. And I know I realize I'm saying, hey, more normal scenario, while at the same time saying, like, yeah, we're going to use only tanks. But that's just kind of because tanks are fun, not because we're going to restrict ourselves to it or anything. Cool. So I think this is going to go really well, because we can get Austria and all of Czechoslovakia without any wars. And then maybe we can also get Danzig without a war. We can try to get parts of Yugoslavia without a war. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. We're taking into woods here? No, hills. That's why it's a bit troublesome. But that's fine. We're just grinding for experience. Although, actually... No, that's right. They're not... You know how they changed the calculations about general training? Generals get more experience when they win battles, like, more decisively. Which, obviously, makes a whole lot of sense. I don't think they made the same change for Army XP. I am going to suggest that they do, because that seems to make a lot of sense. Because at the moment, big grindy fights are the best way to make Army XP. Well, I guess maybe that makes sense, because, executing a masterful plan just how you expected doesn't really teach you much, does it? How are you walking into this province without attacking it? What happened then? They have a move order rather than an attack order into this province. That's very strange. I guess, a plan that doesn't quite go well and you lose some men would give you more army experience because, learn more from your successes, so your failures and your successes and all that. All that's good stuff. Ooh. We are on historical focuses, which means I think Yugoslavia will always say no to your request for Slovenia. Can't remember. Not sure. We could also do Danzig for Slovakia if we wanted, but I'd rather just keep Slovakia and get Danzig for guarantees if we end up not being able to go to war with Poland. Of course, as it is, we're basically going to get all the Netherlands and all of Poland, quote-unquote, peacefully. As long as I don't forget to take the freaking Dutch East Indies, like I did in the series without a way. So decisions-wise, we will pay the MIFO bills. That's fine. Extend the MIFO bills, that is to say. We do obviously want some more war support, more stability. I will do this at some point, but we have some economic ministers we're going to want to appoint first. So I'm hopeful. Why can't I queue this attack? Because I was attacked by them? It's a bit strange. I'm not sure that's intended to work that way. Good. It's one Soviet division encircled and destroyed already. Off to a great start. Off to a great start. First bug flag earned. Don't mind my World of Warships rambling. It's a fun game. So in terms of the fleet, I'm going to build a battleship and carrier fleet with just battleships and carriers in it. We're not going to build any carriers for a while, like quite a while, because there's no point building them until we've got some better researched ones. Some better ones researched. Long play, obviously, there on the research. Have I ever played on Elite before? I think I have a couple of times, but not nearly enough to understand how the meta changes in terms of what you research. You know, maybe because you're, you know, the 3% discount we're going to get from this tech is worth 20% less because of the 20% research increase. So, I don't know, maybe that's not a smart idea. To explain that a bit better, you're going from 120%, or rather, in this case, you're going from 117% to 114%, which is less good than going from 100 to 93. It's a smaller change. A 17% smaller change, given our other modifiers. I believe that's correct. I find myself doubting myself now, but I think that's right. If it's not, I'm sure you'll tell me, and that'll be very helpful. Promises of peace? No, we're not losing war support. We could do some anti-democratic and anti-communist raids, but I think our our ideology is going to get all mucked up by the fact that we're going to become non-aligned anyway. So 11 more. We should be fine to get both those justifications. Good. I should maybe have not taken focuses so we could get more political power faster. But it doesn't matter. This is Victoria 2 soundtrack, by the way. Lovely, lovely Victoria 2 soundtrack. Very much enjoy good old Vicky 2. I should do some more Vicky 2 on the channel at some point. It's a very good game. I think we can speed 4 our way through this. Oh right, yeah, I'm such a fool. Send air volunteers. I always forget. It's just, you know, new features, man. I don't play these games enough. I need to quit my job. I'm not going to quit my job. I need to get more time spent actually playing these games rather than just trying to convince everyone else to play them. Because they're such good fun. Close air support might be the wrong choice, but they're the planes I really don't mind losing. Yes, I'm not going to take a focus for a second just while we get a bit of political power. But yeah, the air experience you get from air volunteers is lovely. Look at this. Getting like 4 a day. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, now surely we can just fire on Poland. Yep, good. Taking us to 17%. Which means we can now take a focus. I think we do take these two. And straight into the research slot. Because the extra, what is it, 12? 6 and 6, yeah, the extra 12 civ factories, it's so huge. That's like a 30-something% increase in our civilian factory numbers, which is extremely significant. Maybe we should stop actually helping the nationalist push, because we don't want them to win before we get these justifications done. Although maybe, I don't know, I don't remember how much world tension the Spanish Civil War peace deal causes. It does cause some, doesn't it? Or maybe it doesn't because they're cause. I don't remember. Either way. We just need it to not cause 7. As long as it doesn't cause 7, then neither of them will get guaranteed. Also, obviously, the declarations should happen simultaneously. So that there's never a time when we've declared and thereby caused world tension, and therefore the other one can get guaranteed. If we put it off just right, it should work. If we don't get to take Poland, it's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, it's not the end of the world. Nice. Just wipe these guys out. Cool. Obviously, this is going really well. We're getting plenty of air experience. Once the war ends, we'll use all that air experience to upgrade our CAS. Or maybe our fighters, because the AI is going to have so many fighters. Yeah, we should probably upgrade our fighters. Because, yeah, with the production bonuses, the AI builds a lot of fighters. The Soviets don't seem to build a huge number of planes. But France and Britain are going to go nuts. The Stalin Constitution. We've already purged Stalin. Can't see yet. Oh, no, he hasn't, because we would have got the pop-up. That's right. So the thing is, you know, I'm tempted to try and go for overruns, because overruns are how you get Commander XP these days. What do you mean skill 2 0%? How have you not gained any? He's gained some organization. Organizer though, which is nice. Organizer, lovely trait. Gets another, allows another couple of divisions in your armies, which is always appreciated. Should do a bit of organization on the home front. While we're at it, we obviously need to bulldoze into concentrated industry as soon as humanly possible, because the difficulty settings mean that getting it sooner is even more valuable. Did I see... Hang on. What just happened? Where'd my army go? Did I just see it saying he's old guard now? Is that new? I think that's new. Alright, modal it is then. Well, goodbye Rundstedt. We're basically never going to use you. Okay, and here we'll have, sure, Rommel and... I thought Manstein was commanding the tanks. Who's commanding the tanks? Ah, Guderian, of course. Yeah, Manstein will eventually command tanks, just because he's going to get the tank leader trait so quickly, but for now, this is fine. The war with the Netherlands is going to be a bit weird, because Rhineland's going to be demilitarized at the start of it. But that's fine. Okay, and then we'll probably deploy the Panzers up here. No, the Panzer push, a fairly historical push against the Polish. Like the German battle plan to take down Poland, it was perfectly passable, you know, coming in from here and here. It was a perfectly good plan. Militarily speaking. You know what I mean. Can we go to this airbase yet? No. Be nice just to get more efficiency. Have we lost many planes here? Probably not, right? We lost 3. Oh no. Was that in the right time frame? Okay, no, we lost 4. Still, really not a big deal. Only got 5 army experience out of this. We have got some nice actual experience though on these guys. I feel like they should give a different name to this, just because there's army experience and then experience. I feel like calling it veterancy here would be a better name. But maybe that's just me. Hey, another Soviet division. See if we can take them down. I'm slightly concerned that war is probably going to finish before my Poland justification does. Which is a bit worrying, but... ah, well, we'll manage. Yeah, I'll import another bunch of oil. I want to get a lot of freaking panzers. Just so many panzers. We're not doing any of these, or this. What was I going to do? Yes, trade for a bit more oil. Please, I'd like 2 more oil. Lovely. And by 2, of course, I mean 2 more factories worth, or 16 as humans would refer to. Marvellous. Okay, well, I think that was you know, fairly standard first episode. Things are going to get shaken up a little bit in the next episode where we'll go to war with the Netherlands and Poland. But until then, thank you ever so very much for watching. I really hope you liked the episode. Please do like the video if you liked it. It helps out a great deal, especially on the first episode of a new series. And I hope you're going to enjoy the rest of the series. I haven't come up with a name yet. I don't know, Germany Best of Both Worlds? That seems good. I might get sued by whoever it is, that bread company, but we'll see. We'll see. You, of course, know the title, because it's up there at the, just below the video. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.